And now it's nighttime.
Halo Reach at night.
26:30. So Reach then is a bit of a slow spinner, as it were.
It's funny because it kicked off pretty quick and now we're back to a nice slow burn. So reckon, have you ever played any of the Call of Duty games?
One or two, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this'll look familiar.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4 came out 2007, I believe. And it made waves, which means, of course, that when Halo Reach comes around 2010,
Recon Team
time
Bravo
for all
reporting
gillied
in.
up.
3 and 6 in position. It's starting to get crowded up here, Cat.
Then we're closing in. Report to any Covenant structures or devices. Direct action may be necessary.
Copy that. When Cat runs an op, direct action is always necessary.
He's
There.
saying she's
You
bad
may
at
need
her
these.
job.
High velocity, armor piercing. They'll take the hat off an elite at 2,000 yards. And they ain't cheap.
Yes, Jun, we've used this rifle before, unless this ammo is different somehow from the ammo we've used in every other sniper rifle.
Well, actually, I wonder now, is this
I'll be in
actually
touch.
the first mention of money in the Halo universe at all?
It might be, actually, now that I think about
Recon
it.
Bravo. The sector ahead is dark to electronic surveillance.
Covenant can lock on instruments?
So it would seem. And Command wants to know what they're hiding.
So, I mean, from that we can surmise that the UNSC is not like Starfleet. There is no
Yeah.
utopian society.
Well, they kidnapped children, replaced them with flash clones, and then did awful cybernetic enhancements to their bodies against their will.
Sorry,
Nothing about that screams
what?
utopian.
Where does it say that they do that?
Oh, right, sorry. In the supplemental material...
Of course.
Uh,
Also, I did just remember, in ODST, girl tries to buy a train ticket. So,
yeah?
you know, there we
Okay,
go.
so second mention of money. So yeah, welcome to Truth and Reconciliation 2.
Yeah, nighttime sniper mission.
Yeah. In a sort of desert canyon area.
Now, coming up, we are going to get to see a mechanic that we have not seen yet. We could just shoot this guy. But if we sneak up on him, we can...
Oh, man,
Cinematic
that looks
stealth
so
kill!
cool. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a fan. It's neat.
It comes up more in the multiplayer than anywhere else. But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and we can see June up there. Well, now he's down here. He does shoot at stuff for you. He will kill things.
He's more effective than the rest of the Noble team. No
Yeah,
lie.
just by virtue of having a gun that actually deals damage. Unfortunately, stealth isn't really an option for that long.
It's a Halo game.
Yeah. I will say this area is more possible to stealth by than in other places, even ODST. Because you can
Yeah.
just take the high road. In single player, there's not another person around to kind of draw aggro from those two grunts, so you can kill the elite and sneak past.
It's doable.
Yeah.
But we get this nice tense... Yeah. Hey, remember elites with jetpacks?
Yeah. We have some of them.
Back.
Whoa.
Standing by to copy, over. Negative. Too small. You're not in the dark zone yet. Engage at your own discretion, but keep moving.
So, the Dark Zone. The Covenant have been busy.
Yeah, but with what? We don't know. Ah,
Oh.
and right there we could just barely see the effect of a new weapon. We'll see it more closely soon, hopefully. Yep, just like that. That's the focus rifle. It's this game's Covenant sniper. The beam rifle hasn't been invented yet, chronologically.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The beam rifle makes sense as a replacement for the focus rifle because the focus rifle sucks.
It does. It's not the greatest thing you'll ever use. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun to use.
It's fun, it applies damage, but it is... You know what, I will say? It is exactly what I wanted out of new Covenant weapons, which is like, sure, we need to fill a niche that the human weapons have, if that's the way they decide to do it, but it does it in a way that's not just the same thing.
Yeah.
Ah, damn.
And even though it's not necessarily as good, it has uses, right? Like, it's very good at breaking shields. Jackals definitely don't like getting hit by it.
No. I'd say it's...
Whoops.
It's really good for its sustained damage. Just because, like, it will wear down shields very quickly. And it keeps the enemy kind of stun-locked while it does so. Oh, also, something we should note. Don't worry, the Covenant did this.
Oh, no.
Watch out, June.
June, get back!
The Covenant did it, June. So yeah,
Why would the Covenant... Yeah.
some more environmental stuff. Pretty fun.
Oh, hey, look, another forklift. Nothing
Yeah.
says stealth like a forklift.
Part of the reason I actually died there is because I was trying to pick up a different weapon versus getting in the forklift.
Oh, did you talk about how the forklift beeps as it backs up?
I showed it off, yeah.
Yeah.
It's adorable. I had a truck that did that. It was really annoying. Yeah, the forklift is also really awkward to steer because it steers from the back. So...
Just like real forklifts.
Yeah. Not saying it's incorrect, just saying it's annoying. Alright, June. We're here to stop the Covenant. Let's go.
I'm stuck on a box. Okay, we're good. Which way are we meant to go?
Down here.
Okay.
Maybe. No, I lied.
Can I make the jump?
I really don't think you can.
No, I don't think there's anything in this area that can make this jump.
No, I was mistaken. We actually have to go over here.
It's okay, June. We're special forces. We're professionals. We're highly trained Spartan operatives.
Yeah. Oh god. But not in driving forklifts. Do Spartans have a CDL?
Hey, man. We cluck our tongue, but the forklift is one of the most deadly implements mankind has ever devised. Do you know how many people are killed by forklifts yearly?
Basically everybody who drives one.
Yeah. Please practice proper safety measures around forklifts, kids. They aren't toys.
They really are not. Hey, another forklift. Oh, this one's broken. So around here... Can't do anything with that. There should be... Oh, maybe it was somewhere else. There's another armor ability you can get in this area that's cloaking. So... Cloaking
I know there's more up ahead.
Yeah, cloaking isn't a pickup anymore. It's just an armor ability.
Finally, Spartans are on par with the elite in terms of armor capabilities.
And speaking of the prequel problem we mentioned, where did armor abilities go?
Well, you know how it is with the military. They get a cool new piece of technology, but it proves to be expensive, so they stop using it, or, like, gut it.
Yeah, it's a real shame.
I really need, meds.
Oh, there's some up ahead.
I need, gloriously addictive painkillers to sustain me.
We still have the animation desync here. just because we're moving too
Excellent.
fast.
Excellent.
This mission, as opposed to Truth and Reconciliation, definitely, you know, starts out the same way. It is kind of the same, you know, fighting your way through these canyons at night, etc. Does not end with a series of identical Covenant-themed hallways. It, however, has these things.
Oh boy, I remember these guys.
What the fuck?
I love it.
Get a good look. It's the only time you'll see these.
Yeah.
These are not Covenant, they're endemic wildlife to Reach.
Yeah, the natives are, pretty violent and angry. Oh, here he comes.
They're not terribly difficult.
Cat,
No.
pick any of that up?
Affirmative, Recon Bravo. It's an indigenous creature called Guta.
Really wish they put more of these in the game.
Yeah, they're really interesting, and this is the only time you see them.
Their ragdolls are funny.
Yes, yes, they are.
But anyway, yeah, this compared to Truth and Reconciliation, not really a lot to compare beyond, like, it is nighttime and you fight Covenant and you start with a sniper rifle. But
I would say that this is a better structured mission overall, though.
for sure. Again, they have more to work with. You know, they have
Yeah.
multiple different kinds of elites at this point. This is just a thing. Again, Halo 1 really suffered from a very limited enemy roster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, lovely. Oh, this is... Look at this delicious, delicious stretched texture.
GG, Bungie. Game ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Or was
Literally
this,
unplayable.
was this 343's doing? Remember, rope company good, number company bad. Oh no, point of no return. Except...
We could
Oh,
just climb
actually,
back up
maybe
this
not.
rock, surely. Yeah.
No, there is actually an invisible wall to stop you from going up the banister. That's funny.
Amazing. I think we could split up here.
We
Not
could.
that we're split for very long.
No.
Gunfight. Magnums. Security side up. Standard issue.
So some human forces. And...
We're at some sort of pump station. Got eyes on civilians. I'm thinking more local militia. They've engaged hostiles.
Move to assist. They may have intel we need.
You heard us, Six. Keep those civilians alive.
Give us a hand! Bastards just keep coming!
So, yeah, more of the human presence. Certainly
Yeah, except...
cool and welcome.
Yeah. These guys are... Again, these are the Resistance. Which,
Yeah.
you know, only really ever come up in this game.
So, like, these are bad guys to us, because we were, you know, sent out in the first mission to fight these guys. But now there's a bigger problem, where we're all willing to put our problems aside. Hey, Samoa.
Where?
They're hiding
they're
in the
hiding
basement.
In the, yeah.
So this is one of the things I really like about Reach. Of just, you know, you get to see so much more of the things people tell you are in Halo than in any other Halo game. Also, another new thing, drop shield.
We're used to. You Spartans are good in the fight.
It's the bubble shield.
What are you doing?
It's the bubble shield.
Whole area is supposed to be evacuated.
Didn't like leaving it to someone else to protect our home, so we came back. For this. We have them hidden all over the territory.
You know, this stuff is stolen.
What, you gonna arrest me?
No. I'm gonna steal it back.
June is happy to have the opportunity to be a bit of an
Another dropship
asshole.
coming in.
he thinks he's cool, right? Like whether he's actually cool is a matter of opinion, but he definitely thinks that he's a cool guy.
Yeah, not so much as Emil.
Emil thinks he's Call of Duty man, right? Like,
yeah. He's got... oh god, oh god.
one of those grenades definitely wasn't me.
Oh god. Where is my rocket launcher?
It's down.
I wondered what hit me so hard. I was like, I know I got shot by the Phantom a little bit.
Definitely was not my grenade. Probably one of the insurrectionists. They're not really trustworthy, you know. We were sent to fight them.
Yeah, of course. Also, you do not have to be unnoticed to get a stealth kill like that. You can, as long as you're behind them. You do it by holding the melee button. You can still just zap someone and get the assassinate that way.
Yep. It's good.
But, you know, the cinematic kills are fun. Unnecessary but fun gameplay addition. Okay. I'm doing a great job showing myself as an asshole in here.
I'm helping, I think.
So here, again, we kind of do have, you know, stand here and defend, except the area is much larger and much more interesting.
And the enemies come in from, like, different sides, different approaches.
Yeah, you have a lot more to do.
You've got the insurrectionists with you, Jun being a, like, real, you know, edgy boy, I guess, is the way to put it.
Yeah, lots of different weapons to play with. This is a good stand here and defend. Oops. Nope, they moved. There we go.
There's another elite creeping around the side here somewhere. I lost track of it. I hit one. Don't be surprised if you get bapped on the back of the head.
Yeah, it happened to me once already, so...
Road leads to a hydroelectric plant, but the gate doesn't work. We use the riverbed to smuggle rations, weapons.
Basically anything the UNSC considers contraband.
Basically.
Show us.
So there's a hydro plant.
What do we
I'm
do
pretty
now?
sure these things are supposed to be oil derricks.
Something like that.
It's difficult to tell. They're using cables. They appear to be pumping, so... But hey, that's a question we can ask, which is more than we can say for certain other games in the series.
Yeah, and again, this
There's
is...
the riverbed, 6. Let's see where it goes.
Sure. This is something that is just, like, so much of a problem with the series that we've played thus far, of, like, they put us on these gorgeous alien locations and tell us
Where does this riverbed lead?
speed through them, don't
Straight
ask
to the
any
hydro
questions.
plant. We dammed this river up 45 years ago. Plant powers every settlement in the territory. Shame if it all gets wasted.
Doing what we can.
It was the insurrectionists.
Hold up. Covey dropship. Take cover.
But here with Reach, you know, we have people telling us about a thing that happened
Okay,
45
clear.
years ago.
Let's move.
And
There's history here.
this is a fantastic exploration of a setting, and I really wish Bungie had started, you know, 9 years prior to this game. And then, of course, they throw it all away with Destiny. So,
Cat, are
Excellent.
you seeing this? Covenant structure. Kind of a big pylon. Heavily fortified.
That's the source of our dark zone.
Okay. Consider it gone.
Negative. Stick a remote depth charge on it. Command is planning something big. They say that pylon died at dawn.
We're gonna blow it?
We're gonna clear the area, then I'm gonna plant a remote depth charge. You wanna provide some cover? Go right ahead.
alright.
So it's interesting. There's clearly like has been said, a plan that has been put in place, but Kat just like immediately says what's going on, as if she's been in contact with Command the whole time. You don't hear it go up through the chain and come back down, which I suppose is for the pacing of the dialogue, right? But it's just an odd quirk of the writing. That
it is, and it's one of those
unique
things.
To this game.
No, it's one of those things where we can always say like, "Yup, every Halo game needs more dialogue. It needs more than the 10 levels we get." But it's not something we ever get, sadly.
Yeah, but Halo's not the only one guilty of what I'm pointing out here. Just to be clear, right? There are plenty of things that truncate dialogue that would go much longer.
But still, as I mentioned before, we see a really cool rolling sort of narrative through the missions. Of like, okay, we start out, let's just scout this area. There's a thing going on, find out what it's about. Oh, we ran into some insurrectionists defending an area, now they can help us.
The best part is also that our objective, once we find this thing, is like, oh, set it up to be destroyed. Right?
Yeah.
Clearly we're playing a part in something much larger than ourselves. We are... I think I'm about to explode. Okay, good. Like, it's not just, oh, you'll blow this up and save the whole planet. Oh no, now the planet's in danger again, right? It's like... There's a gradient, which the plot of the other games lack.
Yeah, when in other games every level was like, if you don't do this, the game will be over. And
this is gonna take a minute. Keep your eyes peeled.
okay, so here's another stand here and defend area, which is like, didn't we just have one of these? So technically, though, you can just leave the insurrectionists to their fate and walk past that area and come here.
Yeah.
It's not really in the spirit of the game, but meh.
I like the searchlights on the Phantoms, by the way.
Oh no. Hunters.
Oh, hunters. That's not good. They're also dropping off stealth squads, like whole squads of stealth elites, so be careful.
But yeah, so we're also seeing, as part of the whole, like, save it for later, we're seeing a consideration of later missions, which is not something we get in other games.
Yep.
Don't suppose you could get to a safe location.
Not currently. I'll see what I can do. There are a lot of elites around.
I'm dying a lot this playthrough, and I think it's because I'm too busy praising the game.
Oh boy.
I was going to tell you there was an elite in front of you, but I thought you had noticed.
I did, I just couldn't hit him.
Yeah, unfortunately, this area is a bit rough, because you have two Phantoms drop in with stealth elites and hunters, and it's just like, oh boy.
It's a escalation from the previous area.
Oh, there go two of our buddies already.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
Ooh, haha. A new armor ability. These get introduced with like very little fanfare. This is a hologram. It lets you project a hologram of yourself that like draws aggro. It's very silly.
It's very useful as well.
And yeah, it will draw aggro. It's much more useful than any of the abilities in Halo 3. Oh god.
You appear to have perished.
Yeah, I turned a corner and a hunter was just like, I see you. Alright, let's try that again, maybe. So the shotgun in this game is very good. It's very close range.
Recon Bravo to Noble 2. Charge placed.
Somewhere inconspicuous, I hope?
Stuck it inside the pylon's power supply.
Alright, keep pushing into the dark zone. Command wants to know what the Covenant are hiding.
There's a gate to the southeast of the hydro plant.
Copy. Uploading security codes to you now.
Alright, so like, again, the rolling objectives. We've found why there's a dark zone. Now what are they trying to hide? If this were another Halo game, they would have just told us. Like, there's a weird Covenant radar jammer that's hiding X.
Recon Bravo, we're heading into the dark zone now.
Understood. Phantom, a little too close for comfort. Incoming! Get out of there! Except...
Oh god.
Got quite the defensive picket established.
Yeah, it's almost like they don't want anybody coming down this way.
Woo, hello there.
Fire and maneuver 6. Hit them from the side.
Got him.
Nice. This is also a lot less linear than other Halo combat areas. They always talk about the combat sandbox, but is it? Is it really? So
it is
close.
now.
When there's only so many ways to go, but Halo Reach's areas are just so broad. And this is something I brought up somewhere else that I want to bring up again now. In a lot of the other games, again, you do have, like, your combat arenas, but they're kind of static, and it's supposed to be, like, one combat arena, and then you go somewhere else to another combat arena. And while that's still the case here, they're designed in such a way, they are so broad, the enemies are spaced out better. It really incentivizes you to actually move forward and push your way to these other areas, rather than waiting for the enemies to be brought to you and then stop coming, and then you move. So again, I just really appreciate what Reach is doing in that regard.
Woof. Something big just hit me. What the hell was that? That's the thing, these combat arenas are also big enough that the enemy get a chance to sort of play off of you, right? Ambush you, blindside you, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I mean, we have these turrets pretty spaced out, and it's like, okay, how do we accomplish this task? And you could point to the desert area in Halo 1 as a comparison, Truth and Reconciliation. You go up the ridge and there are 2 turrets, and then once you're done with those, you're clear. The area's been conquered.
Because we've spoken about the AI in these games before. The AI is pretty much the same throughout the whole series. They do some extra stuff with like brutes and other things later on, but the AI is pretty much the same. The elites are just the Scar warriors, etc., etc. But I think that Reach did a much better job of letting the AI stand out, because they gave them arenas where the AI actually stood a chance of doing things other than getting annihilated by you in a frontal charge.
Yeah, there's just, like you said, so many different ways for them to play, and we're still in the early game, so we're not seeing a whole lot of enemies.
Solid copy. Don't stop now.
But we are seeing like pretty interesting combinations. We're seeing certainly more enemies. It's no longer just the 1 elite, 3 grunts.
Yeah. Oh man, I must be really desperate if I'm using the plasma rifle. Ah, a needler.
right. And see, we ended this combat arena at the other side of it. We were not just waiting for the enemies to stop being dropped in. This Reach has easily the best encounter design in the series, I think.
I could agree with that. I think we started to see it in ODST, but I think they certainly did hit their stride in Reach, which is kind of sad because Reach is their, like, final game.
The last Halo game made by Bungie, yeah. Oh, that's a lot of purple.
Yeah, so that's probably a lot of Covenant.
Transmitting visual.
You see two ships there, another one in the corner?
Confirmed.
Oh boy.
Receiving Nova 3 and Nova 6 live visual of a Covenant strike force.
It's no strike force. It's an invading army. If we're gonna smother this thing, we need to go in hard and fast.
Agreed. All recon teams disengage and fall back. Sun will be up in a few hours, and it's going to be a very busy day.